Which one's yours? Hello. Okay, that one's mine. No, the mic's went off for some reason. Which one's yours? Oh, there's yours.
You have.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our show. I'm Josh.
You have one fucking job,
Okay.
and it is to make this stuff work.
I'm about to quit my job.
I'm about to fire you.
You can't fire
Sure,
me.
if I put out an ad on Facebook, somebody would love to come run the system and sit on the other side of me and have beautiful conversation. Jesus.
As long as they run it.
As long as they run that shit.
Another talent comes in. I don't know how to do this.
So back to what I was saying. Don't forget that we have audio versions, now that you can hear me, on Spotify, FM, Anchor's, podcast. Wait, no, I did that all. Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And wherever you get your podcasting needs, you can also Google us, find us on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. Pretty much wherever you want to find us, you can find us.
Whoever we want to annoy you.
Whatever you got.
Whoever's watching, why didn't you tell us their mics are off? That's really fucked up.
They're probably just sitting there like, oh, these fucking retards.
What are they saying?
Those stupid bastards.
Those stupid bastards.
These stupid bastards just sit here and not know where we can't even fucking hear you.
The whole show, the highest ratings.
The whole show, highest ratings because they can't fucking hear us. I've always said that it is your face and voice that gets us in trouble. I am just bloody delightful. People love me.
It's true.
Also, don't forget that this month's charity is the Diabetes Research and Wellness Foundation for July. And what is July?
HIV Awareness Month.
What was the other one?
This in New York. It's Disabled Pride.
It's got a few different things.
It's GoldenEye. No, we hear you. Now you can hear us, GoldenEye. Thank you. Don't forget to hit your notifications so you know when we're here and when we do our next contest. Because we're losing subscribers.
They like the contest.
They like the contest.
They want the Josh's money.
They like
when I replace you, you still got to do contests.
What?
Yeah. I'm never going to find anybody to run it and pay for everything. That's asking too much. Maybe two different people. Find a benefactor and a person to run it.
When the computer breaks, you fix it, Josh.
Right, you fix it, Josh. God damn it. So what is our interesting fact of the day?
A mermaid documentary once fooled so many people that the U.S. government had to issue a statement.
What?
A mermaid documentary once fooled so many people that the U.S. government had to issue a statement.
So, like, there was somebody made a documentary.
Yeah, it has the quotations.
Like a documentary. People thought it was real.
Yes. And the U.S. government had to be like, hey, that's just not real, bro.
So somebody took SpongeBob, made a legitimate documentary.
Yeah, no, they had the graphics and all. They had the whole lore. Well, yeah, there's so many different lores in mermaids. All they did was put
people coming in talking about it.
Like they went like there's a picture online when they go in a submarine and like there's the hand. And it flies by. You see the tail.
You gotta watch these damn documentaries. You gotta be careful because, like, sometimes the shit's just not.
When it has quotations, like when Logan Paul did the Flat Earth documentary, it's really a spoof. Like he was making fun of flat earthers.
What do you say?
What do you think about the Pentagon UAP report? Oh, the aliens.
Oh, I haven't.
They didn't say there's aliens. They said that UFOs are real because they can't identify what the hell was flying. They didn't say the alien was in it.
You got to watch out with the U.S. because, if you're not from the U.S., you're an alien. So, like, you fucking...
That's true, too. You're a foreigner.
The term alien makes everything so goddamn vague.
Our species from outer space.
You
which are... technically here because they come on meteors and they're microorganisms.
You're a whale that grew legs, now walking around on land. It's an alien. Never seen that.
Oh, we're gonna kill that shit so quick.
Technically, a shadow is an alien because unidentified object.
It's
UFO.
It's just shadow. I'm identifying it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying some people,
Well, no, they said that unidentified flying objects are real. They didn't say that, intelligent life from outer spaces. But again, aliens have come to Earth because they come on meteors and they're microorganisms.
No, it'd just be silly to think that of all the universes and stuff like that, there is no other intelligent life.
Well, no,
that
that
just makes you dumb.
You just said, what was it? It was 800 suns or something like that, or in our solar system alone.
Yeah, just in our solar system.
You just can't get. And besides, think about it. We're intelligent as it is. If we went to a different planet and we saw them just fighting each other, why would I want to come? Like they're fighting each other. And then you find about genders and race. Like they're upset that the leader might be a woman. Like I don't think we should go down there.
Right. To them, we're just a backwards.
Like they're probably beyond religion and politics, and they're probably like that hive mind kind of shit.
Been through that already. All right, moving on. What do we got today for news?
Box office: Marvel's Black Widow debuts with a dazzling $80 million in theater and $60 million on Disney Plus.
People have been talking a lot of shit.
I liked it.
I didn't watch it.
It was between. It goes between a Civil War and Endgame.
I don't know.
No, it's her story.
Like I'm glad,
And it shows the Russian Captain America?
Like,
because you now know from
how
when
does it go between Civil War and Endgame?
Because remember how they
it's her story.
She hit Black Panther.
She hit Black Panther?
She shot him in Civil War when they went to the jet. At the end, she helped Captain America.
Uh-huh.
Well, then Ross is after her for breaking their cords. So that's what it leads up to. So that when she comes from red hair to blonde hair, and what's it called? Not Endgame. But,
it seems like a bitch move to me, right? So like.
Because she signed it.
Okay, but.
So because she attacked the king.
Why didn't you go after Cap?
They did.
Right, but they couldn't get their hands on Cap.
They couldn't get their hands on her either.
Because he kept whooping her.
You didn't catch an international spy who was once trained by the Russians and then again by S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I'm just saying, and like the whole concept of Civil War to me was stupid. Because it's like, as soon as
it wasn't the real Civil War.
I know, but as soon as you just said some dumb shit like that to Thor,
right? Off-world. He would have been Batman, right? I'm part-time.
Off-world. Thor would have looked at you and been like, who the fuck do you think you are? I am the god of thunder. I will sign nothing.
I will not deal with your petty games.
Right, and you will go fuck yourself.
I will not deal with your petty. Come take my hammer.
Like,
you take my hammer, I sign your shit.
Here you go. Like the fuck. Do you understand? Do you not understand?
And like the way that Tony Stark, I don't understand he wanted to take responsibility, but the way he flipped. You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand that the kid died and they're not taking account for what they do. He sends money over and he has the Iron Legion.
What they do is save fucking lives.
Yeah, but they did the Hancock thing.
Like,
oh, you dropped a fucking city on them. Like, no, saved the world. It was just the city
was gonna drop the goddamn city.
We stopped them. But you created them. Well, right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Semantics and cause and effect. It's like
they can't have a solo Hulk movie because he's owned by Universal Studios.
Well, and they fuck it up every time they do it. So don't wish that evil.
They had one. It's still part of the MCU if you buy the collection. And it's the one with Edward Norton.
You mean Ragnarok?
No, Hulk. After Iron Man in 2008, an Incredible Hulk came out. That's when we got an Abomination.
Right.
Tony Stark was in that.
In the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It counts in the MCU. If you buy the box set, it's there. It's not on Disney Plus because Universal Studios owns the rights to the Hulk.
And the way they tried to explain Edward Norton was every time he changed back, he was a different guy.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not.
The only thing that I liked about that movie is they got it right. They're like, okay, it's like how they introduced Spider-Man. You heard enough about how the fuck he became Spider-Man. Okay, we're done with it. If you don't know who he is, don't watch this movie. The Hulk was the same way. He was already gamma rayed running from Ross.
Right. So
we don't know another origin story of how the Hulk was made.
You don't know the Hulk.
Just the same thing with Spider-Man. We don't need another shooting of Uncle Ben.
How many times do they gotta shoot Uncle Ben?
We know he's not gonna live.
Yeah, but Uncle Ben.
But this it goes between Civil War and
I think my favorite universe, though, like with Batman and DC, I think my favorite universe is the one where the mom and the son dies and the father survives.
No. The son dies and the mom and father survive. It's Flashpoint.
Oh, I thought the mom
She
died
became the
too.
Joker.
She became the Joker.
She's
I didn't see
holding
that
him.
bit.
She's holding him, and then she goes like this, and he's trying to help her up, and then she has basically the smile, and she starts laughing hysterically, and then he uses guns.
Just lost her shit.
Yeah, it's Flashpoint. Basically, when if you save Flash's mother, Batman dies.
That's fucked up to think about. Flash wins even a little.
Fucking poor Flash. But it's basically how the same thing did in the CW. It started a new timeline. That's when we got all the new cartoons.
It's that poor Flash, but he can handle it, right? He didn't become Batman.
Sometimes
when his
because
mom
you saw with
and
Saboteur when he couldn't handle it. When he went to the future and he's all like, "I need long hair to show him email."
yeah, so I need long hair.
Like I was inspired by Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. Like, yeah, that's it. Your email now. I couldn't save her. Our love will spark the universe. That's it, right? Our love.
I couldn't save her.
Our love will create new speed forces.
No, I couldn't. She's dead now.
She's dead now. I couldn't do nothing to save her.
I call this the My Chemical Romance hairdo.
But have you seen him grow though? The watch last episode when he's like trying to like, he's completely different than his optimistic self, and it's not like we're gonna win. He's like, we have to win.
I just don't have a choice.
Like, but so much, and then he's like, he sees Nora, and then he sees.
All right, moving on. We're not even on the same subject anymore.
That's the Flash.
We were talking about Black Widow.
There's only 2 seasons left, or 2 episodes left.
Two episodes left, and then it's over forever.
Yeah, only 17 episodes.
Only 17 episodes.
And we're still waiting for Superman to come back in August. They're all over the place. All right. Sealed Mario 64 record-breaking $1.5 million sale has retro experts skeptical. It sold for
You mean like it's just in the box still? Like
Sealed, yeah.
sealed?
It says Super Mario 64 is not the rarest or the oldest game by any stretch, but
Black Adam.
that didn't stop from reporting selling it for $1.5 million on an auction.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that crazy?
1.5 million for
a sealed copy. I don't know if it was the Japanese one or just the regular one though, because there's 2 of them.
I know, but it's like if you were just sitting there, right, and you heard like $1 million for Mario copy, and you're like.
But at the same time, I'm sure that's an exclusive auction. It's not like we're gonna go to eBay and it's like $1.5 million.
Well, no, but I'm sure it'd go for quite a bit. Still on eBay, and it's
well, speaking of that,
and if your parents were smart and bought you like 2 of everything, so it's like you can keep one in.
I was always wondering why my brother
case.
never opened his toys.
He
never opened his like comic book toys.
Yeah.
I'm like, can't we just play with them? He's like, no, don't touch them.
It's like I'm waiting for one of my random ass things to be like, oh, sold for
right,
$22 million.
If you have the Doctor Who Clue game, it is worth.
Right, like here's what it's worth. Open. Here's what it's worth.
Right, imagine having Tony Hawk's first skateboard. Like he ever came, like never wrote it though, like mint condition.
Right,
and he signed it.
He just signed it,
and he never touched it.
Crazy.
Oh man,
Charizard's going for a buttload too. I saw a guy on like it was Pawn Stars. Right,
Black Adam. Black Adam.
See, now the thing, I read it when it's, he took it away.
Who did?
It's not there anymore. It's gone now.
I just said it. I just watched it. It said Black Adam for a minute.
I did. He said Black Adam.
The Rock. It's in production right now.
Right, but that's because Black Adam got pushed.
Because of COVID.
No, that's not why Black Adam got pushed. The Black Adam got pushed because of Disney.
Really?
Yeah, because of that new movie that The Rock's in for Disney. The was it Jungle Cruise? I got it, yeah. That was originally a Disney ride.
Yeah. The people drowned on that.
Right, and so now they're trying to. I guess I would imagine they're going to try to reamp the actual ride that's been shut down for like 40 years. Whatever, like nobody's been on it. It's still there. it's
like Pirates of the
just
Caribbean.
right. It's just not like accessible.
People drowned.
People drown.
We did a report on it. Like
Right. So it's like,
it was
you know,
reports of the past.
he got drafted for that and was the cruise ship captain, and then I have to get to.
Oh
Black
yeah, I
Adam
saw
and
like a
get
trailer or
Black
something
Adam.
like for the jungle ride or something like that. He's in it, yeah, right? God, he got
He's the
Disney
captain.
money.
He's got. I mean, he's got. Rock's got plenty of money. He does all kinds of. It was the Tooth Fairy. He's already had Disney money when they did the game plan.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know, I liked it. I thought it was.
I like
alright.
that.
Especially when it made his ass dance around in the tights. That was funny as
Singing
fuck.
Elvis.
Sing Elvis, yeah. But it was a good movie.
Yeah, but yeah, Black Adam, and apparently they're gonna fight the Justice Society. So it's gonna be like in the '60s.
I don't think one Black Adam could never handle the Justice League.
It's just Society of America,
Like maybe Justice Society,
the JSA.
but the Justice League
Has a Green Lantern there.
always be whooping his ass. Like
No, not the one I watched. Fucking Regular Man.
oh man, maybe not regular man,
Fucking
but
time to go invisible.
all right. So how do we go from Mario to
Zelda.
You know, it's the same. It's Nintendo.
But this is Nintendo.
Well, so
This
is
is
Mario.
No, that's Nintendo 64. This is the original Legend of Zelda game.
No, but
and its package.
I'm saying they're both made by Nintendo.
Yeah, they sell for more. Nintendo game. Well, they're from the
Oh.
80s.
Well, that's
Well, in the 90s.
man. Pokemon games do not drop in value.
No.
Like if you try to go get,
If you have
got
yellow
Game Boy
Seal-
Color, right? And, you know, you just try to go get.
If you have a Game Boy
know.
Color and it's fucking Bosch, you know how much that shit's worth?
Oh yeah. Like,
Well, Nintendo's still around, so that's why people are nostalgic about it. Like,
right. Well,
so
but
if you have the ultimate Nintendo collector, you're gonna go and find
Smash
sealed
Brothers,
games. Oh yeah,
a Smash,
not even sealed. It's going for what was it, $120?
bro, a sealed Smash Brothers, right? Is buku bucks.
But what we didn't tell them. So the Legend of Zelda sold for $870,000 at auction, and it's sealed special case that it came with. Again, it's not like you just go on eBay. They have to go to these special auction places who people have buku money. And I'm sure it's like, what's it called? Inspected, like thoroughly.
Oh, so I got different range of prices here. It looks like if you just go on eBay, you can get them cheap.
Yeah, but those could be the
doesn't mean
fake
they-
ones.
They don't mean they work.
They could be the fake ones.
You know, Smash Remix, $250.
Apparently, what's it called? A lot of counterfeit Nintendo games.
Right. So a sealed one still in its case, apparently somehow used. So it's just
So they
got its
fucking put the
box.
plastic on and they fucking reheated it.
Right. It's still almost $1,000.
A
You know.
Nintendo 64 in its box from Africa. Remember they were like, we're going to send Nintendo 64s to Africa?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? They need food.
You can buy. It looks like you can buy the GameCube version with the GameCube, 2 controllers, and Mario Kart and Smash Brothers out the door for about $400. After probably USD tax and stuff like that, and shipping.
So crazy.
And that's
But again,
just,
it's for
that's
nostalgia.
64.
Because you know it's not to play.
No, you're not gonna.
'Cause I can play Legend of
The
Zelda right now.
$1,000 one is USD graded, so it's like it's been graded, it's been inspected, stuff like that. They probably check to make sure it
It
works.
could have been a misprint. So we have a lot of gaming news because the news sucked this week. So
Did it suck this week?
it sucked.
sucked last week.
All about Corona and Trump's back in the news. And...
Tomorrow's gonna be rough.
But Apex Legend gets a new Thrill Seeker event complete with an arena map, which starts today at
Yeah,
1 p.m. Eastern.
I found it really weird. So like,
But isn't it an event? It's just an arena event?
it's still an event because they've got a whole bunch of new skins.
Yeah, but like, you remember how we had the shotgun one?
There's
or the-
actually 3 tiers of loot to get. They're gonna do a tier each week.
Yeah, no, up to the season premiere.
Right.
But like, remember we had shotguns and snipers event. We had Always Be Closing.
So here's the thing.
Those are events to me, not just just go to the arena and do the task.
There weren't that many events this season.
No.
And
I know I didn't play.
The thing is like, so everyone does their battle pass as much as possible. When you have people like me who are like, the day the battle pass drops,
I'm doing 10.
I'm hitting
7 out
all
of
my
7.
levels. Right.
7 out of 7.
Doing
Or 8.
everything.
I think it's 8 now.
You know. No, it's 11, and it's 11.
11?
11 tasks plus your dailies. Right? So like if you do them all in like 1 or 2 days, you've done 10, 11 levels.
Yeah.
Right? Real quickly and in a hurry. And
some of them are just repetitive. That's what I don't like. Like if you had to like do $5,000 shotgun damage, it's like 6 weeks of it.
Right. Every week,
Every
5,000
week,
shotgun
yeah.
damage.
It's like it's so repetitive. I understand they want you to be good in all aspects. That's why they give you the tasks, like play with different characters.
Right.
Get 1,000 in sniper damage and stuff like that. But then like they force you to play arena too. Like I don't think that.
I mean that's.
Oh, you have to go do 100 and something damage in arena. I'm like, yeah, if you have a squad.
But
if you play by yourself a lot, you don't want to go to the arena with.
They made me play about 30 games with Fuse.
Oh, you got real good with Fuse.
And then right after I did, I started to get real comfortable with Fuse. And then the last week, I had 150 kills just in 1 week. I was just like putting people down.
But so that means that we're losing Kings Canyon.
Well, apparently there's supposed to be another new map.
No, arena map.
No, for this event, but I mean for season 10. You know, that's like they haven't even leaked the new character yet. There's been whispers, but normally 3 weeks out.
We do the, what's it called? The campaign.
Right, they're hyping their next character.
Remember Loba? Oh no, Revenant. Remember Revenant?
Yeah.
We had the hammer thing. We had you can go to Hammer's box and get the thing, and then we had 3 like cinematic things.
Right.
Plus the gameplay.
So I mean but that's the thing. Like I was saying, you know, it's like everybody gets their battle pass done 2-3 weeks in advance, right? And then you find a lot of people falling off, stop playing. You getting an unknown call?
Oh, that's why we have events.
Right. So that's why they're
That's what got
stacking
me
up
to play again.
They're stacking up the events at the end of the season to try to keep people engaged to roll over.
Because I play it. I'm
I
done.
know. Well, I mean,
It's like playing rank. We play rank to get points, and we get so used to it. When we play regular, it's like,
right.
we're not getting any points.
Maybe we'll just start rank next season. Like next season comes out, we'll just start writing rank.
Kings Canyon rank.
They're supposed to be adding a bunch of different modes
Going to Skull Town.
too. They were talking about, so it really all depends on you know what happens. What
Yeah, like I said, I wish they would bring back Always Be Closing. Shotguns.
I didn't like Always Be Closing.
Oh, they kept we get to keep our armor or drop with armor.
Right. That's because people were complaining a lot about.
So much easier to kill people untrained when they have armor.
Right. Well, it's like, you know, having the white armor versus having no armor and being able to earn the armor. I was fine with that too.
Yeah.
You know, but then they're like, oh, well, now we're going to give everybody 50 extra armor when they drop to give them a few more seconds. And it really changes a lot of stuff.
It does.
You know, you have to make sure all your numbers are there.
You don't die right away.
Right. You know. All right. Moving on. What do we got?
Florida man admits murdered for hire. Plot that he tried to blame on Black Lives Matter. He hired a woman to kill a couple and they tried to frame Black Lives Matter movement. Florida man.
That's just crazy. We were talking about that shit with that documentary we were watching about the tyrants.
The tyrants.
How it's like shit like that, like somebody else doing something to make somebody else look bad. You know.
That's true.
When it isn't really the case.
But it's too late.
But right, it's too late to sort it out and stuff.
We always
like
go back
that.
to what happened to Johnny Depp. He got fired for everything. He got beat.
He got his ass kicked by his wife.
And he got fired. Even though now they know the truth, they still won't hire his ass back.
You know what it was, right? You know what it was? I'll tell you.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Disney's like, we work with people like The Rock, okay,
Robert Downey Jr.
Van Diesel,
He's
you know, Robert Downey Jr. Okay, we can't be having men getting their asses kicked by their wives working for us.
And then we can't have you beating your wife's ass either.
Right. Right. If you get your ass kicked or kick your wife's ass, we just can't. We
The
can't.
CW will keep you. Or
The CW will keep you.
DC will keep you, but not. But if you say something 10 years ago, they're dropping your ass.
They'll keep your character and just pretend you melted.
They fucking did him dirty.
Right.
They even brought back the other girl for another episode, not him.
Couple more episodes, yeah. It's like, oh, we'd rather see you than
See the girl.
you know. Oh, what happened? Oh, he melted. Oh.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Whatever they write next season, don't blame COVID.
The problem.
Because I need a good season. This season was not.
See, that's the problem too, right? Like,
I know it's not their fault.
like with TV shows and stuff like that. Like when you start mixing politics with your entertainment, then it's no longer entertainment.
No,
Right.
it's bullshit.
You know, you are free to form your own. You have to be free to form your own path in life. If you want to become a serial axe murderer, I'm not saying it's a good thing to do, but that's your fucking choice, right? Like somebody somewhere is gonna stop you. Like that's the consequences of being a serial axe murderer, right?
There's consequences.
Right. But if you don't know about, like, if you try to put it in your show, oh, we can't put serial axe murderer. That's terrible, you know, blah, blah, blah. No serial axe murderers ever. Well, it's hard to have a detective show to show you that serial axe murdering is wrong if you can't have a serial axe murderer. Like, do you pick up what I'm laying down? It's like, if you don't show these things are incorrect, right, and just be like, oh, we'll just erase it from the world. You can't. Never show these things ever. Don't
that
talk
worked
about
really
it.
well in Harry Potter, guys.
Right, like
We won't say his name.
right,
He doesn't exist. He can't come back.
Thou shalt not be named. There's no education, right? It's like, hey, this guy is doing this like this, and it's not right.
I saw him at the games. You
It's
did
like,
not, you liar.
This is what you look out for. Right. This is what you look out for.
Mhm.
Right. No, just no education.
I fought this guy. He looked like he had Sith, Jedi training. I think he's a Sith. Impossible.
Right.
Here I am, a fucking liar.
That's it. Yeah.
That's a Harry Potter folk too.
Comes
another... back with a dead body. Voldemort killed him. You're a fucking liar.
What did I do it? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just, you understand, without education, right? You have to educate to move forward. You cannot forget about things just because they are not
right.
You know,
you had 90 years to prepare for him just in case he came back.
And yeah, 1 in like 40 million kids are gonna see the axe murderers like, yep, I just want to chop people up for the rest of my life.
You need to look at him like, I never related so much until I saw this show and I knew my purpose in life.
Right. Fucking Dexter. Yes.
Yeah, but we honed his skills only for the guilty.
I'm just. Well, no, it's not.
This doesn't make it right. You
No.
know, that's a Daredevil. Because when they got off in court, he went and punished them in the streets.
Every person deserves to be brought to justice, not just murdered. Because, oh, you're a bad guy. Murder. No.
Murder.
No.
Well,
due process. Things like that's what separates us from like
the law lawyers.
And yes, sometimes laws are flawed, unfortunately. Like
he's just like, okay, so I saw the video, he killed him. That doesn't count in evidence.
Right.
But
no,
he did it.
It's there.
He did it.
We
I
can
just
see.
saw. Well, no, they didn't show the
evidence
they
wasn't
didn't turn the
collected
evidence
properly
early enough. Yes.
Right, they didn't turn it in. Yeah.
So this evidence, whatever you just saw, disregard.
Inadmissible. Right, disregard.
But he's like, but no way, like
I can see it.
He's guilty.
I was there. Right.
He's on the video going, I did it, can't do nothing about it.
Right. Why did you walk into that nightclub, The Rock, and beat up all those people? Well, because they fucking tried to carve my heart out. Like, I got better and came and returned the favor. The only difference is nobody's dead. They just got ass kickings.
Yeah, Batman style.
That guy's wrist was broke. He's never gonna jerk off the same. I'm sorry about that.
Every time he thinks about it, he thinks of me.
Right. No. Okay.
It's a little cold outside, huh?
I'm just saying.
Oh, you thinking of me, huh?
I'm just saying, education is
Key.
where
That's why I got mad at Harry Potter. Like, oh my God, he's back. Like, you had 90 years to prepare.
to prepare everybody
Just
about
in
it.
case
Right.
he might come back. Instead of like he Hitlered everybody, like, no, we just won't speak of it. Like,
Right. Well, it's not like it was like
he
a
was
regular
real.
dude, right? They were wizards and stuff. That was a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's not like we killed him in like
Right.
our world, and he's not coming back.
right. You know, there.
Then now we can educate. Now we can educate people.
Right. Everybody knew that there was a possibility for this to happen.
He was literally looking it up in the library how to be immortal.
Right.
That was his goal.
You know, and just like that, I feel like that should be, you know, some information probably kept from, you know.
Oh, they did
Like,
keep it, and then like Harry Potter starts asking questions, and like you shouldn't know about that. We put it all behind us 90 years ago.
I was just like, I do. We got to figure it out. He's coming back, obviously.
My head hurts.
Right.
My scar hurts.
My face hurts.
Remember, I'm connected.
Well, it's killing me, Josh. Well, it's killing me.
I saw him at the games. You're a liar, Harry. Fuck, you got me.
I'm just. It's just so
No, you're right.
astonishing to me.
Tips don't exist.
Yeah.
Let's not train people how to use fucking lightsabers.
Oh man.
In fact, instead, we're gonna do politics now since we're Jedi.
I was like, did we have a topic today, or were we just gonna?
Oh, yeah. I also had trying the husband's cooking.
I just made steak sandwich. It was nothing special.
No, there's a recipe and everything.
Oh, did she send you a recipe?
I found one.
I didn't follow it. She sent me a recipe. I didn't follow it at all. I didn't.
I found one for you here.
The only thing I followed for the recipe was the temperature that the meat needed to cook at,
and you
and
beat
how
it.
long.
And you beat it.
I beat the hell out of it. Yeah.
They're out the house. We heard it.
He's got a mallet, so I was like,
Boom, boom, boom.
I wanted to make it easier to like bite.
Oh yeah.
Right, and with it beat up like that, like it made it a lot easier to just tear apart.
It's still in the description.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the temperature and me beating the hell out of it's all there.
And there's onions and.
Oh yeah, I caramelized some onions, put some salt and pepper on it. That was about it. And the wife assembled it.
She did.
You know, team effort. Go team.
And trying the couple's cooking.
Trying the couple's cooking. Her back was hurting real bad, Spy.
Yeah, I saw.
See, always got things to do.
I give it a thumbs up.
There's always things to do. I thought it was fine. It was
liked
too
it.
much bread. The bread we got was a little thick.
George brought the same bread into work for us to use.
Didn't he?
And I brought bologna in yesterday. I was like, well, I'm not going to pay for lunch. I'll just use the bread here and some bologna.
Well, there you go.
So I've been having big ass subs all week.
Yeah, it's too much bread.
So much bread. Too many carbs.
For me, it turns to sugar in my body.
Oh, yeah, that's
Because
right.
I am diabetic. I shouldn't be eating bread at all.
I might be diabetic, so I probably shouldn't eat it either.
That's probably why you're sleeping so goddamn much. You're eating bread type products, and then it's time for a nap.
Every 5
You
seconds.
know? Yeah. So
Wait a minute.
sugar's probably low. It's actually better that way, right? Because when you're up and talking, that's it's always a problem.
You're an asshole. Well, you always say you have everything to do.
Every time you move your face, it's just always an issue.
You always say you always have something to do. So today's topic and one of the questions is, if you woke up one morning and all your problems are solved, how would you go about your day?
Probably be bored because all my problems were solved. I'd create new problems.
But you can go like create content or something. Like you would create problems. I'm gonna fight with my wife.
I mean, no, not not like in the literal sense. Like, fuck you, bitch. No, that's not.
I've been cheating with the maid.
Right.
We don't have a maid. I hired one last week.
I hired one last week. You know,
just in case all my problems are solved.
She hasn't been getting anything clean because she's been blowing me the whole time.
That's the only thing she's been cleaning.
That's the only thing she's been cleaning. My dick's super clean. Can't say that on. That's terrible, Josh. You're a bad person. No,
Damn, Richard.
Like I'd be like, all right, so all my problems solved, right? There's nothing for me to do. We got to find something for me to do.
You have unlimited money. You have everything.
If that's into my hobbies, doing remote control cars, like I like doing, opening up Bob Dammit and Sons. You know.
Damn it.
We were talking about on your birthday. I was like, I want to open a body shop and just work on wagons.
Wagons.
The pull along ones. You know,
Yeah,
those
the
are,
Red Rider.
yeah, those are my favorite. I'm just gonna make.
The funny thing is that David Dobrik has a life-size one that he can drive around. So
Right.
when you said wagons, I thought it was legit because he
Yeah.
had one.
You know, the worst part is though, like if somebody had a company that just made that, which I'm sure there is.
He has one. He has a Red Rider car wagon.
Right.
It looks like the wagon, no top, and he drives it.
Right. Well, you could probably build wagons all day, like actual wagons.
So
all
you
day
said
and still make
wagons. I'm
money.
like,
I meant the cars.
other the
Like,
horses bring the wagons in, you fix them?
Yeah. It's just
So
there
what
are
do we-
companies that do that. We saw that from
The Amish, yeah.
No, that what was that show we were watching? U-Haul.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The lady built wagons.
she
and
did.
She built this big ass one. Needed it shipped. That didn't go so
Skip the
well.
paint.
Oh,
They had to
fucked
take the
everything
wheels
up.
off.
But there's people who still do, like, that's a rich man's game. You know, owning wagons and horses and
That's a different
you know.
level.
I'm just saying. But then there's problems there, right? So if you're like, oh, I'm gonna get into that, you know, regardless of what
Remember,
you do,
people made door stops.
there's always gonna be problems, right? There's always gonna be something wrong.
No, it
Something.
says you're solved. How you gonna go about your day?
Oh,
All your immediate problems are solved. You woke up. You have unlimited money. The day is yours.
I'm just gonna do nothing.
Finally.
Like.
But could you though? Imagine you're always busy. Like that's why I said people don't want to retire because they die.
Mm-hmm.
That's why if you see someone retired, or they're usually doing something in the yard, or
Right.
they have a hobby,
Having some type of.
because they've been working for the last 70 years. So like,
They need something to do.
they don't want to stop. So that would be you.
Probably. I'd probably find something to do, something to keep my brain occupied.
So this is what Netflix is. And then DJ never left again.
Never left again. Everything was just perfect. And,
Tuna can be delivered to you
you know.
within.
I just be kicking back like Billy Madison, just in my pool, drunk, waiting for Nudie Mag Day.
Calling someone, what are you doing? Working? Ah, loser. Hang out. Like
Hey, Mr. Penguin, it's way too hot here.
the penguin. What would I do? I would want to create content or something. I still want to. It's just I don't have the motivation.
I want to go drop shit off the tower onto trampolines and other crap
Off
like
the dam.
yeah. No, there's these guys. They
Oh, they do towers too.
right. They just do like
I
it's
saw
like
them.
a tower and a fucking dirt pit.
Dude Perfect tries to do that stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do the math behind it and.
Just do random shit, I guess.
Oh, Matt Pat was in the news.
Matt Pat was in the news.
Remember that Five Nights at Freddy or whatever he likes?
Yeah. They're
Apparently
shooting shit at him.
the person who created it retired, and he did like an article on him or something like that. They asked him, and he was saying that he's still going to support the series because it's, he's loyal to the series and the fans,
Right.
stuff like that.
Because
Because it basically he retired and the fans took over the stories.
that's a scary thought.
Yeah.
Scary thought. Next thing you know, one of them's an animatronic toilet. Like,
Welcome to the animatronic family. I was all so big on TikTok.
yeah, no, I don't do that scary shit. Five Nights at Freddy's supposed to
Nice
be scary
to
as
meet
fuck, and that's
you.
not my.
And that's not.
That's
I
not
hate-
my thing.
I don't like when I
Yeah.
raise my blood pressure like that.
I don't even watch Angel. Right? I don't watch that stuff.
I'm watching it right now.
I don't.
I'm in the last season.
I don't. It's not like it's just. It's like ooh vampire. Like I like the Witcher series, which there's an.
Another, it's coming.
Yeah, there's a new
There's a trailer
season
that
of
dropped.
Witcher's coming. You know, it's just certain things. I'm just like a vampire, and just punch my hand in your chest, rip
It's
your heart
crazy,
out.
right? You need it always contradicts itself. Vampires are really, really strong. But in the Buffy series, you have a vampire slayer,
right,
which means they made her from demon, right? To have equal strength.
right.
And the fight on the side of good, a champion. And then her friends can also just punch vampires and stab them. And it's like,
Kind of makes Buffy look a little.
well, I'm glad you can take 3 at a time, but I can take 1 at a time and still kill them. Apparently, if I just work out, I can just beat the shit out of them.
Just lift, bro.
So I watch Angel. He's the vampire with a soul. He's a vampire, being a vampire.
To even.
And then he has
try.
all human companions fighting with him. Fighting demons now.
Right.
When they hit Angel across the room.
They
These are
just-
fragile humans now in
Wow.
here with an axe trying to kill this fucking demon. I'm just like,
old regular guy over here.
yeah, like, I just gotta work out on a regular and we can fight vampires together, I guess. And they all know, I mean, for some reason, they all know karate.
Is that your
All vampires know karate.
Is that your dream? If you didn't have nothing to do and everything was
Fight
solved,
vampires?
you just fight some vampires
No,
all
they
day?
all know karate. I'm fucked. For some reason, they all know kung fu.
They all know.
See, Buffy here has to be trained. They just come out of the ground doing kung fu and she's having a problem. Like, I don't understand it.
They came out of the ground that way.
Yeah, she's always in the graveyard. They come out of the ground, mysterious death, animal attack. Come out of the ground.
I never got that either. I don't know why they set it up as like a mystery type thing.
It's always animal attack.
Like oh,
It was mountain lion.
mountain lion. Right.
Oh,
We're
Vampire
in
Diaries.
Alaska. There's no mountain lions here.
They
What the fuck?
did it in Vampire Diaries, but everyone in the town, like all the officials, like the secret society, was like knows that there's vampires and werewolves, so they just say animal attack, and then corners like animal attack. Like, who's gonna come to Mystic Falls and like, let me see your records? Like,
A lot of animal attacks here.
well, the FBI is concerned.
Statistically, with this place alone, is like
There's
a
more animals than people.
right, a 500% increase on animal attacks here. We don't even know how you have a
Do
population.
you not have a animal control? Like,
Get your shit together.
just look in their eyes and like fucking vamp them.
Oh,
You see,
man.
Jedi mind trick them. You nothing to see here.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
there's nothing.
vampires in this cave.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. And of course, with the vampires, we need a natural selection, meaning we need witches.
It's like I thought about Blade, right? It's like, all right, Blade,
Again, the guy who trained him was a human.
badass vampire, right? Badass vampire.
Whistler trained him.
At what point, right, do enough motherfuckers go missing, right, that you're like, something's going on in this fucking city, and then apparently it's going on in every city, and it's like people are coming up missing, like,
And then there's a secret society of vampire hunters.
right? It's like, okay, so like,
But you also
if
saw
you
that
had
they,
no
they
homeless,
but they also
right?
you saw they infiltrated the government too.
Right, like if you had no homeless, right, and all your homeless were just
You-
magically getting
You
homes,
cleaned up the city.
right, and you're cleaning up the city like that,
The drug dealers are disappearing. The prostitutes.
right, like all the people they were taking to make these farms out of, it's like wow, this area became really nice,
Really nice here.
and
They left the
and-
rich people alone. They left like whoever has family alone. Like,
right, made sure no, I'd have been like, where did Fred go? Fred's been sleeping on the street there for like 10-15 years
Walking
now.
past Fred every fucking day.
You know.
Yeah, but then you go to the freaking cops and go, the homeless psycho Fred's missing. And they're like,
I used to work with a
And?
guy named Moses, right? The dude, he wasn't homeless, right? But he rummaged through the trash and took all the old the scratch off tickets. And there's this site you can go on, like it's like called Second Turnaround or something like that.
yeah.
Second Chance, and put in the bottom code of the ticket, right? And you'd get prizes, cash back, stuff like that. So he'd just sit there and enter codes all day. And dude lived comfortably, right? But he was always picking through the trash. So he was like, he looked like he was beat up. He was like 100 years old. We called him Moses because he had white hair all the way down to here.
But he did it right.
And crazy motherfucker, right? But he had money, right? He just didn't, like, you wouldn't know it by looking at him.
I mean, got in a Tesla and left. Like, damn.
Well, no, he'd walk around the city grabbing all the lotto tickets. Like, he'd have a whole shirt full of them by the end of the night.
He went missing.
Huh?
And he went missing.
Right, and he went missing. It's just like, where'd Moses go? Like, I know this dude out here making his money. It's funny to watch, like, the drug dealers and stuff talk to him, right?
You want something?
Well, no, because he's just like, they'd be like, oh, man, we could, get you in this game and you can make money. He's like, boy, I don't need your money.
He said, I watched Blade and I wondered, like, did I notice that people were getting farmed?
I'm just saying, right? You didn't notice people being
And
missing.
they got lazy?
How are you?
Vampires got lazy?
Vampires got
They
right.
kept them alive?
Vampire. You gotta think vampire like our size. Like he fat.
That's a,
He,
would we be fat though?
he-
Or would we lose the weight?
I don't know.
At least True Blood, no. Whatever you look like, you got turned like that.
That's it. I'd just
But
be
then you,
fat
like-
forever. Couldn't lose the weight.
Yeah, you couldn't lose the weight because it would eat it. It would heal.
The weight would heal. Just come back.
I think so because you're ripping muscle. So when you rip the muscle, it heals.
I'd like my back to stop hurting. That did
You could be like
just that.
that would heal.
I'd,
Or you'd be like Ralph, or you just
I'd be already
it'd be like
strong.
Ralph and just stretch your skin out to be abs.
I was already stronger than a normal person when I got hurt. Like,
Imagine like, would you be like Wolverine or Spider-Man? Like you just, you got bit. You got to transition. You go to turn the sink on, and you fucking break the sink. You're like,
rip
fuck.
the sink off,
Like,
pull the door off the hinges like it wasn't nothing.
would you train? Because you're a vampire. You're gonna live forever anyway.
I guess.
I'm sure you'll find some way to make some kind of passive income,
I guess might as well.
and then you just start training karate and like.
Right. We gotta figure out some way to make.
But then again, like
Yeah.
which vampirism? You got like Angel and them who lose their soul, but you got like Vampire Diaries who have their humanity, but they can switch it off and on, like they don't have to. Everything's intensified basically. If you have feelings, it's 100 times feelings. But if it hurts too much, you just turn it off.
So you couldn't do the 100 times feeling one.
So you just turn it off, and you just become basically no soul.
You'd be in trouble. You'd just be rendered immobile.
Rendered immobile.
It's just.
Like,
I'm gonna
or
kill
like
you.
True Blood, like we're not evil. We're just a different species. Like
I don't know.
you're
I
just
guess-
cattle.
Long as you don't become them sparkling motherfuckers, that's all that matters to me.
Another one. Do they still have their soul, or you're just like you're just cattle?
I just don't want to sparkle.
You
Like
go in the sun, but they might know who you are because you sparkle.
I feel like it'd be so hard to hide in plain sight if I was sparkling.
That's the point. That's why they stayed up in
Like
Forks, Washington.
just
Oh, imagine
came
when
out
you,
today and
Imagine if
it's-
you're there when it's snow and it's nice and sunny and it reflects off the snow and hits you and you just sparkle.
oh my god, like motherfucker.
But she's like, "You're beautiful.
I,
Like we're supposed to be."
I don't want to be beautiful. I want to be stealthy.
I'm a vampire.
I'm a vampire.
Well, the way he explains, like everything about us brings you in.
right.
So even when we sparkle, like you think I'm beautiful, so you're gonna come towards me. Cause you stupid people and your shiny objects.
Right. Because
He just whips his dick out like it sparkles.
because you're fucking cattle. You know.
You're cat. Yeah, you're a cattle.
Like
We're the spider. You're the fly.
that's it. You know.
What's normal to us is chaotic to you. Our second thing for the topic is what is your favorite thing about your personality? And then we'll end it on that note.
My second thing about my personality.
Your favorite thing.
Okay, or my favorite. Sorry.
My
Is the-
second thing.
is the ability to forget.
I see that.
Right? Because sometimes I just
He
don't.
didn't say move on. He said forget.
No, just forget. Right? Well, you don't have to move on if you don't remember. Right? I just skip the moving on process.
I like people like you.
Right?
You know it's still there, right? Just because you keep ignoring the walls dirty doesn't mean
Doesn't
mean
mean the wall's not dirty.
Yeah, it
No.
still needs to be clean.
But I don't. So I don't even know the wall's there.
Wow, you went beyond it.
Right?
It's there. It's gonna come back at you one
Not
day.
that I know of. Once I leave the room, I don't know these walls are here. Never seen these walls in my life.
I have no ability to forget.
Oh, it's amazing.
Uh,
I'm forgetting things right now
as we speak.
as we speak.
I have a wife.
No, certain things I never forget. Right?
Sleeping.
Never forget. Right? I never forget. Oh,
You
man.
never do it.
I mean, like people tell me things, and I'll just.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep, it's great. Sorry about that.
What's up, dude? Know his name?
I have no idea.
What's his name? Snap.
I'm just trying to.
My ability to forget.
My ability to forget.
That's how he processes things. Wow, this is painful. Forget about it.
Just let it go.
No, you didn't let it go. You forgot.
Like Dumbledore, like when he like pulled his memory out.
That remind me. You know how like they say that men get caught for cheating because they feel guilty, right?
Right.
And we really don't feel guilty about anything because if we did, we wouldn't do it in the first place.
Right.
Basically, I'm like, I wonder if I could cheat. I just forgot because I wouldn't worry about it. Like, I've never cheated on anyone in my life. But I'm saying, like, I wonder if I have that ability not to just feel it and just forget I ever did it,
That's what you do. You just forget about it.
but not on purpose. It's just wasn't important anymore.
Wasn't fun in the first place. No.
But I hate like people like you though. Like you have this special memory with this girl, and she's like, "I don't remember that."
No idea.
They're just, It hurts.
I'm so upset.
My ability to forget. I think I would forget I cheated. I forget what I had for breakfast sometimes. I forget what day it is. If I didn't have work, every day would be Saturday or something like. During COVID, we didn't know what day it was. Luckily, we had the show to know it's Tuesday.
That's it. We know it's Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow our charity. Or read up on them.
Which our charity for this month is Diabetes Research Wellness Foundation.
We're not cool. We had that little charity thing in the corner because we're not popular. But if we did, it would be up in that corner. Like when you watch Noah or something that says, this is sponsored by a charity. Not sponsored, but there's a charity. You're part of this.
We've been doing the charities since before them, so.
They stole our shit.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit your notifications on all of our social media so that way you know what the hell's going on.
We just weren't popular when we started it.
Yeah, we just weren't popular. We just want to do the right thing. We like promoting charities.
Right.
Non-sponsor.
That's it. Even when we're famous, we still promote charities.
I would still promote them.
Yeah. Might as well.
Ones that come to us, ones that don't, ones that we like. But at that time, though, we can donate too, though, so that's good. We can lead by example.
Put up 25% of the video with them.
25% of proceeds of this video would go towards this cancer.
Right.
What else is there? Audio version on Anchor FM,
Yep.
Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We go live every Tuesday morning between the hours of 10 and noon, and every Wednesday evening between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m.
Why are your eyes closed?
Because I'm remembering.
Are you like, I feel like you're trying to make out with the.
Whoa.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to catch us every Saturday mornings.
Saturday morning.
9 a.m. No, just like I just figured.
And if you have some unused games in a package, you might want to go see how much they were worth.
Send them to us.
We'll appraise them for you. Got lost in the mail.
Yeah, especially our mail.
Shout out to GoldenEye for being part of this today. It always reminds me of Yes Man. Remember? They were on stage. He's like, welcome back, Jeff and Jerry. And the 5 devoted fans. Anything else to add, D?
That's it for me. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
No, you can't say it.
Tune in tomorrow for a special show. God knows what we're doing.
Only me say it.
Oh.
I already stole it from Sonya.
You did.
If I steal it from Sonya, then you steal it from me. That doesn't work.
Mine's stay tuned.
It's too many thefts.